Hello there, welcome back to a new tutorial video. In this video, we will be building this entire project of IPL analysis dashboard from scratch step by step. This dashboard consists the data from 2008 from where the IPL started to the recent season which was of 2024. In this video, we will be learning how we can connect Power BI to its data source, how we can import the data. We'll also see data cleaning, data modeling, data processing, building different visuals and generating insights from those visuals. So you can see on my screen, I'm having the IPL analysis dashboard, and at the upper side, you will see the filter of the seasons or the year. So here I've selected the season of 2024. And here I am having certain KPIs. So the first KPI is basically the tournament winner who has won the season. So the 2024 was won by KKR, and the total runs scored in that entire season was 25,971. The total wickets taken were 883. The total sixes were 1261, and the total fours were 2175. And the person who has won the most player of the match award is Abhishek Sharma. Next, we are having the two KPI for orange and purple cap. The orange cap was with Virat Kohli with a total of 741 runs, and the purple cap was with Harshal Patel with a total wickets of 30 wickets. Next, we are having entire batsman stats followed by the bowler stats. In the batsman stats, you are also having a filter to select a particular batsman, and below which you will see all the four matrices for that particular batsman. In the matrices, we are having the total runs, the sixes and the fours hit by that player, and the batting strike rate. Currently, Virat Kohli has been selected. So let's select someone else. Let's select Sanju Samson. And here we are having the total runs of Sanju Samson, which is 531. Total sixes was 24 and fours were 48 with a batting strike rate of 144.69. Let's look for Travis Head. Travis Head has a total run of 567 with 32 sixes, 64 fours and 184 of batting strike rate. Next, we are having the bowler stats. And in stats, I'm displaying three matrices, which are the total wickets, the economy of that particular bowler, and the bowling strike rate. Currently, Jasprit Bumrah has been selected here. And we can see that Jasprit Bumrah in the season 2024 has taken a total wickets of 21. His economy was 6.24 with a bowling strike rate of 57.57. Let's select some other bowler here. Let's go with Harshal Patel. So we are having Harshal Patel now with a total wickets of 30 wickets. As you can also see over here, the economy was 9.18 with a bowling strike rate of 39.9. Next, we are having this visual where we are displaying the winning percentage by toss decision. All the teams who have won the match as well as who have won the toss are displayed over here. And in the season 2024, there were 31 winners. So out of all these 31 wins, who have also won the toss, 24 were the fielding decision and 7 were the batting decision. So we can say that whenever a team is winning a toss and is choosing to field first, is having more probability of winning the match. Next, we are showing the top 5 batsmen, and here we are having first number Virat Kohli. Next, we are having Ruturaj Gaikwad. Next, we are having Parag, and next we are having Travis Head. Next, we are having Sanju Samson, followed by top 5 bowlers. So here we are having top 5 bowlers Harshal Patel. Then we are having Avesh Khan. Then we are having Mukesh Kumar. Then we are having Varun Chakravarti, followed by Jasprit Bumrah. Next, we are showing the top winning teams. So these are the top winning teams who have won the matches. And I've also bifurcated it on the basis of whether they have won by runs or won by wickets. Won by runs means they have batted first, and won by wicket means they are batting second. And we are having the top 10 player of the match award. So this is the entire list of the player who have won the most player of the match award. Now, currently only one here has been selected. So if you have to see the entire stat of all the IPL seasons, you can also do that. So now currently all of the years are getting selected and we will be seeing the stats for the entire year. So this tournament winner will not be very useful KPI for this because we have already selected all the seasons. So we will start with the total runs. So the total runs which was made in entire season was 3,47,756. The total wickets taken were 12,950. The sixes were 13,000. The fours were 29,000. And the most player of the award has been awarded to AB de Villiers, which you can also see in the below visual. So he has been awarded with 25 player of the match awards in the entire IPL seasons. And here also the most run has been scored by Virat Kohli, which is 8,000, and the wickets has been taken by Yuzvendra Chahal, which is 213 wickets. Next, coming to batsman stats, if I am selecting Travis Head, he has made a total run of 772 with 46s, 76 fours, and a batting strike rate of 167. Let's look for some other batsmen. Let's look for David Warner. And David Warner has scored a total run of 6567 with 236 sixes and 663 fours, and with a batting strike rate of 135. And next we are having Harshal Patel. So Harshal Patel has scored a total wickets of 151 with economy of 8 and bowling strike rate of 55. Let's also look for DJ Bravo. Bravo has taken a total wicket of 207 with economy of 8 and bowling strike rate of 58. Let's move on to Piyush Chawla. Piyush Chawla has taken a total wicket of 201 with economy of 7 and bowling strike rate of 68. And here also we are having the winning percentage by toss decision. Here also we can see that majority of team which is deciding to field first is having the higher probability of winning the match. And here we are having the top 5 batsmen, top 5 bowlers with the top winning team, and Mumbai Indian tops the list, followed by Chennai Super King and KKR. The top player, which is AB de Villiers first, next is Gale, then Rohit Sharma, then David Warner, followed by Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni. So these were the stats, and this was the entire dashboard which we will be building. Now, before starting to build the dashboard, let's move on to the different steps which we will be following in order to make this dashboard. These are the different steps which we will be following while building the dashboard. First of all, we will get the business requirement and we will understand what exactly the user wants to get displayed in the dashboard and what insights he want to generate from these requirements. Next, what we will do, we will connect the Power BI with the data source. And for connecting, we will you basically use a flat file, a CSV file. Next, we will do the data cleaning. We will go through the entire data set and see whether there is any data cleaning required for any column or not. And then we will perform that data cleaning activity at Power Query. Next, we have the data modeling. After importing all the data sets, we will make sure that the model which is getting created with different tables is perfect, and there is proper relationship between those different tables which are there in the dashboard. Next come the time intelligence function. So this is a very important step. This is basically related to the date table which we will be importing or which we will be building in the dashboard. So everything works around this date only, and we will be building various other DAGs while using this time intelligence function in Power BI. Next, we will be building the data visualization, and after building all the different visuals and putting in a proper format, we will compose the final dashboard. And at the end, we will be extracting the actionable insights from the dashboard which we have built. Next is the business requirement. So here is the business requirement. We have to build IPL analysis dashboard using the data set which we have given, which is basically from the start of the IPL season, which was from 2008 to 2024, which was the recent IPL season. And we have to generate these insights from the dashboard. We will be creating and we will be finding the who was the tournament winner, who was the what were the total runs, the total wickets, what were the total fours and sixes scored in the season, the most player of the match award winner. Then we also have to calculate the orange cap holder with the total runs he have made, and also the purple cap holder with the total wickets. We also have to make two different sections for batsman and bowler with individual filters for a batsman and a bowler as well. And we will be generating different matrices for that. We will be calculating the total runs for batsman, the total wickets for a bowler, the bowling strike rate, and the batsman batting strike rate. So all these stats we will be generating for batsman and a bowler. Next, we are having the winning percentage based on the toss decision, whether if a team is winning and also has won the toss, what is the probability if it is fielding first or it is batting first. Next, we are having the top 5 batsmen and bowler list. We are having the top winning team and then the top 10 player with the most player of the match award. So these are the different insights we need to build in the dashboard. Next is what you will be learning from this dashboard. So the most important thing is what you get from building this entire project and what you learn throughout this journey. So you will learn how to connect Power BI to the data source. You will learn how to do a proper data modeling between the tables associated. You will also learn about data cleaning. You will learn about time intelligence functions, importing the date table and creating relationship, doing the modeling with that date table, and also using DAX to create some other time intelligent functions. You will be generating different KPIs. You will be building charts and also doing formatting of those charts. You will be creating calculated columns and measures. The DAX, which will be required for that calculated columns, also you will be learning that. And those DAX would be sum, divide, count, concatenate, calculate function, max, filter, etc. And final, you will be learning how to get insights from the dashboard and how to generate those insights. Before starting, if you would be interested, I have also built other dashboards in Power BI. This is the Adidas sales dashboard which I have built in Power BI. Next one is this Olympic Games dashboard which I have developed. Followed by that, I have also created a sales summary dashboard from scratch. And next one is the Netflix dashboard. And lastly, I'm having a camera sales dashboard. So if you want to learn about these videos as well, I'm having entire tutorial built on my channel. You can find the link of the particular videos in the description, or you can also check my channel DataMinds Academy. So now let's get started with building the dashboard from scratch. This is a blank Power BI desktop file which I've just opened now. And the first thing which we will be doing is we will be importing the data set. We will be connecting this Power BI desktop with a data source. And the data source is a simple flat file, a CSV file. So let's connect it with our data source. In order to get the data, you have to click on this get data, and then you have this option for text/CSV, and then you can import the data. So I'm selecting this file and I will click on open. It is establishing the connection now, and after that I will directly load the data. So the data is getting loaded. There is another table also which we have to import. We have imported the deliveries table. Now we also have to import the matches table. I'll just select it, click on OK, and then click on load. Now we are having these two tables in our Power BI desktop, and we will be requiring only these two tables in order to build the dashboard. So now what we will do is we'll go through both the tables and understand the different columns which are there, and if there is any need of any cleaning in these columns. So first of all is the matches table. So I will select the matches table, and here for every match played between two teams there is a different ID, and this will act as our primary key with no duplicates or no nulls. And next we are having the season, in which season the particular match was played. Next we are having the city name, the city where the match was played, followed by the date of the match. Then we are having the match type, and in match type we are having all these fields. Was it a place playoff? Was it an elimination final, eliminator? Was it a final match? Was it a league? Was it a qualifier 1, qualifier 2, or was it a semi-final match? So all these match types are mentioned over here. Next, we are having the player of the match. Who was the player of the match of that particular match? Next, we are having the venue, basically the stadium name where the match was held. And next, we are having the two teams playing the match, team 1 and team 2. In team 1, we are having the entire team. Next, we are having team 2. And next, we are having the toss winner, who has won the toss. Next, we are having what decision was made by these toss winning team, whether they have decided to bat first or field first. Next, we are having the winner of the match. And next, we are having the result. So this result basically will display whether the team has won by runs or has won by wickets, or it was a tie, or there was no result. So this no result may basically because of some rain or other things. So these are the result column over here. Then we are having the result margin. What was the target run, the target over, whether there was any super over in the match. And in this we are having yes and no. If I'm only selecting yes, I'm having these list of matches. So we can see from 2008 till today, only these many super overs has been held in IPL match. I will clear this filter. Next, we are having the method. And next, we are having the umpire names, the two umpires, umpire 1 and umpire 2. So this was our match table, which will act as a primary table with this primary column as the ID. And next we are having our delivery table. This delivery table basically consists the ball to ball data. So every ball might have generated some data, and all the balls data has been stored in this table. So here again we are having the match ID, and in matches table also we are having this ID. So the match table ID acts as the primary key, and this match ID from deliveries table will act as a foreign key. Next, we are having the inning. What was the inning? Next, we are having the batting team and the bowling team. Next, we are having the number of over of that ball or of that match. And for every over, which was the ball, was it the first ball, the second ball, so all the way up to 11 balls. So you might be wondering that there are only 6 balls in an over. So how come 11 is showing over here? So this might basically be due to some wide and other no balls. And next we are having the batsman and the bowler name. Next we are also having the who was the non-striker. Well, this batsman was batting. And then we are having the batsman run. So these batsman run only display the run which has been created or which has been hit by the bat of the batsman. So these are only those runs. And all other runs are displayed in this extra runs. So these extra runs are the runs which are not being hit by the batsman himself. For example, is it a wide ball? Sometimes a wide ball also goes for a 4, or in a wide ball also the batsman takes 2 or 3 runs. So those may be the reason that we are having these extra runs over here. Next we are having the total run. So the total run is nothing but batsman run plus extra run. Next we are having the extras type. Next we are having is wicket. So for every ball which the bowler has delivered, was there a wicket or not? So here we are having zeros and ones. One display that one will tell that there it was a wicket. A wicket was taken on the spot. And 0 says that there was no wicket. If I'm selecting 1, and here you can see the batter. So all these batsmen have been bowled by this particular bowler. Next, we are having the player dismissed, the dismissal kind, and the fielder. Who was the fielder who has taken the catch while the person was bowling? So all those data is here. We are also having the dismissal kind. So was it a bold? Was it a catch? Was it a hit run, an LBW, obstructing the field, retired hurt, retired out, run out, or was it stumped? So all this data is over here. The player dismissed, who were the player who got dismissed by this, and what was the dismissal kind. Then we are also having the filter. So this is the ball to ball or the deliveries data which we are having in this deliveries table. So we will be using both this table in order to make our dashboard. Now we will be seeing that is there any data cleaning or data processing required in in these two tables or not. So if you are going to match one, and if you will go to cities, you will see that this Bangalore and Bangalore are repeated twice. So either you can convert this Bangalore to Bangalore, or you can convert this Bangalore to Bangalore. Next, again, we are having in teams, there is 2 name for Delhi. It is Delhi Capitals also and Delhi Daredevils also. Gujarat Lions and Gujarat Titans. Next, we are having this Rising Pune Super Giant and Rising Pune Super Giants. Next, we are also having Royal Challengers Bangalore and Royal Challengers Bangalore. So what we will do is we will change this Rising Pune Super Giant, or we will change this Rising to Pune Super Giants to Super Giant, and we will also change this Bangalore to Bangalore in order to make this entire thing one, and this Royal Challengers Bangalore also one. So same you will be noticing in team 2 also. Same thing you will be noticing in toss winner also, in winner also. So we'll have to make changes everywhere. In deliveries also you will be noticing the same change. So you also have to make change over here. In bowling also you will have to make the changes. So what we will do is we'll go to transform data. This will open the Power Query editor. And here we will be doing all the data cleaning part. Here we are having our two tables in the query section, deliveries and matches. I will click on our matches table and I will start with the data cleaning. So what you have to do is in the city column, we are getting Bangalore two times, one Bangalore and one as Bangalore. So either we can change Bangalore to Bangalore or we can change Bangalore to Bangalore. Let's also load the data and see if there are any other cities like that. So there is no other city. Similarly, we will also go to team one column. Here also we will load more to see the entire data set. And here also we are having same issue for Royal Challengers Bangalore. It's Royal Challengers Bangalore and Royal Challengers Bangalore. Similarly, for Rising Pune Super Giant, it is Rising Pune Super Giant and Super Giants. You will have to make these three changes over here. First of all, I will make the changes in city column. I will just filter the the rows which wherein I'm having Bangalore or Bangalore. I will click on this and I will click on OK. Now what I will do, I will go to this transform tab. As I've already selected the column, I will click on this replace value option. And here a new window will pop up. It will ask me to put in the value which we have to find and the value which we have to replace it. So in the value to find, I will type as Bangalore and in the replace it with Bangalore. I will keep on OK. So after that, you can see that I'm only having Bangalore. Now here in transform data, what happens is whatever steps you are applying for this particular query or for this particular table, all the steps get recorded over here in this applied steps section. So here you can see we are having all these steps wherein your data is coming from and what all steps or transformations has been applied on that particular query. So you can see that it is also telling us the location where it is coming from. Here you can see it in format of M code. And next it is telling that it has promoted the headers, means it is using the first row as a header. Then it has changed data type by itself. And then other manual steps which we have done. So it is showing that we have only filtered Bangalore and Bangalore and then we have replaced the value. Now what I want is I want to directly delete the steps of filtering this Bangalore and Bangalore. And in order to delete that, you have this cross option besides this step. So you can directly click on that cross option and it will directly ask you whether you want to delete it or not. So I will tell delete it. So it will directly delete the step. Similarly, we can go in team one column. Here also I will load more to see the entire data set. And I will only select Rising Pune Super Giant and Giants. I will click on replace values. Let me first copy this text over here. Then I will select the entire column. Then I will click on replace value. I will paste it. And in replace value with, I will place the Rising Pune Super Giant without S. I will click on OK. So you can see it has been removed. Now again, I will remove this filter wala step. And again, what I will do, I will load the data and I will select the Royal Challengers Bangalore and Royal Challengers Bangalore. I will select this thing, Royal Challengers Bangalore. I will select the entire column. I will click on replace values. I will paste the Royal Challengers Bangalore and replace with, and here I will type Bangalore. It will Royal Challengers Bangalore. Okay. And here also I will delete this filtered stuff. Similarly, you can apply the same steps on team 2, toss winner column, and also the columns which are present in the deliveries table, which is the batting team and the bowling team. And after applying all these steps, our data cleaning part is complete. Now what we will do is we will directly go to our home tab and click on close and apply. So after clicking on close and apply, it will close the Power Query tab and apply all the transformation steps which we have made in Power Query editor. You can go to the table view and see all the changes which you have made are done or not. For the city column, you can see that we are having Bangalore only one time, and in team 1 also we are having Rising Pune Supergiant and Royal Challengers Bangalore. So in this way, our data cleaning step is complete. Now comes the next step, which will be data processing. And in data processing, what we will do is we will create a third table, which will be our date table. And it will also act as the time intelligent functions which we were talking about. So in order to create that table, what I will do is I'm already having my matches table, wherein I'm already having this date column on which day the match was held. So using this date column, I will be creating a date table. I will not give any static date to that date table. I will use only the minimum and the maximum date from this date table, and basis of which it will directly create the entire date table. So for that, you have to go to home tab, and here you have the option of new table. Just click on this. I will name this new table as date table, and the function which I will be using would be calendar function. And in calendar function, you only have to give two arguments, which is start date and end date. And here, as I told you that for start date, I will be using the minimum date of the date column from matches table. So I will write minimum of date from matches table, close the bracket. And the end date would be max of matches date column. I will hit on enter. So you can see it has directly created all the dates which is present between these minimum and the maximum date. And using this, we will be creating a new column, which will be a year column. I will create a new column. I will name this column as year, and we will be using a simple function year of date. Close the bracket. Okay. So this year column which we are having, these are the different IPL seasons. So these will act as the different IPL seasons on which the match were played. And this is the only column which we will be using as a slicer or as a filter for our dashboard. Now, after this data processing part, what we have to do is we also now have to create connections or relationship between these tables. So what I will do, I will go to data modeling. And as you can see, we are having all of our three tables, but there is no relationship between these three tables. So we have to establish the relationship. So for matches and delivery table, we are having a common column as the match ID. And here you can see we are having ID column over here in the match table. And similarly, we are having match ID in deliveries table. Simply what you have to do, you just have to drag and drop it over the match ID. It will directly create the relationship. And it will also create the cardinality of one-to-many relationship. You just have to save this relationship. And then you will be seeing that the relationship has been created. Now coming to the date table, we have to also create relationship between this date table and the date table from matches, date column from matches table. So again, you have to just drag and drop it over here and it will directly create the relationship. Here also we are having one-to-many relationship from date table to match table, because in date table we are having all the unique dates, whereas in matches table there may be matches which are two matches held in on the same day, or for various record we are having same dates. That's why for one date which is there in date table, we are having more than one in matches table. So in this way, our relationship and model is also ready for the dashboard. Now we will start on working building the dashboard. So let's move on to the report view over here. Now here in report view, what I will do is, first of all, I will create a background image. So for that, we will go to format tab, and here we have canvas background. And from here you can select any image which you want to keep as a background. So I'm already having that image on my system. I will just click on open, and you might be wondering why it is not visible, because the transparency is set to 100%. I will just make it to 0, and here we can see our page. I will also adjust the size of the page. So again, we will go to the format setting, and here in canvas setting, under type, you have the option of custom. So you have to select custom, and after selecting that, you can adjust the height and the width of the page accordingly. So here I will go with 1020 and 1850. So after doing that, the size of the image which we are using as a background hasn't properly fitted it properly. So what we will do is, we will again go to canvas background, and here under image fit, we have the option of fit. So it will automatically fit the image properly. Now, the first thing which I want to add here is the title of the dashboard. So for that, I will go to insert. I will go to this shapes option, and then I will go to, I will select one shape over here. I will just drag it properly, and I will adjust the height. I'll give it a height of 90, and under shape, under style, I will give it a proper color. So the color will be hash F0E199. And after adding the fill, you have the border option as well. So I will keep it blue only. And under text, you can also add the text over here, or you can also add a text box on the shape itself. But I will directly add the text over here. I will name it as IPL analysis dashboard, and I will keep the font color as black and the height as 35. I'll also make it bold. Let me adjust this properly. You can also adjust the corners, these rounded corners which are over here. You have to go to shape, and in this rounded corner section, you can select 10. So the corners are rounded, but very slight rounding is there. And after adding the title, we can now add the KPIs which are there in the dashboard. So if you go to our existing dashboard, you can see these are the KPIs which I have been using. The tournament winner, total runs, total wickets, total sixes, total fours, most player of the match award, and then comes the orange and the purple cap. So we will be first focusing on these KPIs only. So what I will do, first of all, the first thing which I will be adding would be the shape. That would be the background of those KPIs. So I will just go to shape. I will go to this shape option and select this option over here. Let me adjust the height. to 150. And coming to the style, I don't want the background color. I only want the border, and the border should be white. I also want shadows. Shadows should also be white with transparency of 70%. And in shape, I also want the rounded corners to be. So in this way, we have added our shape. I will just copy paste it for other KPIs as well. I will adjust it properly. I will select all the shapes. And if you want to align all these shapes, what you have to do is you have to go to this format option, and here you have the alignment option. And after clicking on alignment, you have different options whether you want to top align, middle align, align at the bottom. You have to distribute it horizontally or you have to distribute it vertically. Since I'm having all my shapes in vertical positions, I will select distribute horizontally. So you can see that all these shapes has been distributed horizontally, and I will also align it with top. So a proper alignment for all these shapes has been done. Now the first KPI which we have to build is the KPI which will calculate the tournament winner for a selected year. In order to calculate the tournament winner, we will be creating a new measure. So for creating the measure, what I will do is I will go to this matches table. I will click on these three dots and I will click on new measure. Here we have to write the DAX for the new measure. I will name this measure as tournament winner equals. Now I will add a variable over here and I will name it as match underscore winner equals. So for this variable, I will assign some function. I will use a calculate function. What I will calculate is I will calculate the maximum winner. So I will make you understand what does it mean. So I will calculate the winner. I will close the bracket. And then after calculating the winner, I will apply a filter which will be applied on the matches table. And the column will be match type. And for match type, the value will be final. So this is the DAX which we will be using. I will close the brackets and I will return the match winner. I will click on OK. Now here I will explain what exactly is happening. So here if you will go to the table for matches, you can see that you are having this match type column. And in this match type, it is mentioned that whether the match is a final match, is it an eliminator, third play match, is it a qualifier 1, qualifier 2, or it is a semi final. So all these things are mentioned over here. And we also have a field for winner. So what I'm doing is I'm calculating the winner for that particular season or for that particular year when the match type is final. So for every final match type in the winner column, we will be either having the team from team 1 or team 2. So this will directly give us who the winner is for that particular season, for the finals match type match. So this is how this DAX functions. Now, before adding the measure which we have created, I will add a slicer for the season. So I will click on the slicer, and here I will add the year from the date table which we have created just now. I will just select this, and I will go to the formatting tab, and here under style I will select drop down, and for selection I will select all as well, and slicer header I will increase the size to 15, and I will keep the font type to say GUI semi bold. For the value, again I will increase the size to 15, and I will adjust it to the top right corner. So here we have got our slicer. You can also do the formatting as well. I will go to the effects tab. I will switch on the border, and I will make the border as light gray. I will keep the rounded corners to 8, and I will add a shadow, a little gray. I will decrease the height to 85. I will change the background color. I will change the background color to hash EFP5B9. And for values, I will change the background color to, let's say, yellow. So here we have all our years, and we can select a particular year. For now, I will selecting 2024. Let me also adjust it properly. Now I will add the measure. I will add a card over here, and inside the card, I will drag and drop the tournament winner measure. You can see for the year 2024, KKR was the tournament winner. So I will do some formatting for this. I will go to the formatting tab or call as value. I will select Sage UI bold, and text would be 21. I will go to general, under title. I will switch on this title, and I will name it as tournament winner. And here also the font type would be Sage UI bold, and the text size would be around, let's say, 70. I will center align it properly, and I will also off this label. So this label I have to off. I also have to off the background color, and now I have to change the text colors. So the text colors which I will be using would be white and yellow. So for title, I would be going with the yellow color, and for the values we are having in the card would be of white color. So it is looking quite decent now. I will add it and align it properly over here. Now we have added our tournament winner. Next, for next KPI, we have to add the total number of runs scored. So for that, what we will have to do is we can directly drag and drop the number of scores or the total runs scored. So for that, I will add a simple car over here. And inside the card, from deliveries table, we are having actually we are having two types of runs. One is the batsman run and other one is the extra runs. But here we have to calculate both the runs. So we will be going with the total runs scored. So this total run is nothing but the addition of the batsman run and the extra run. So I will simply drag and drop this total run. So this was the total score which was generated in this entire match. So what I will do, I will copy all the formatting which was done over here also. I will format painter and I will click on the special. So you can see the formatting has been done, but there is no title over here. We will have to add the title. So this will be total runs, and also for call out value, you can see that it is showing in form of K, but I don't want that. So you can go in the call out value section and under display units, you have the option of none. So it will directly display the number without any units. And you can also see that there is no comma. So for that also what you can do, you can go to total runs and you can click on this comma. So this will automatically add a comma for this number. Let me adjust this in the card. We'll have to adjust in such a way that the image should also get inserted in this place over here. So the next KPI that we will be creating will be total wickets. Now again, what I will do, I will just copy paste this KPI over here. And instead of total runs, I will drag and drop this wicket. So the total wickets taken were around 883 in the season of 2024. I will also have to change the title. So I will rename it as total wickets. Now the next KPI which we have to add is total sixes and total fours scored. For that, I will simply add a card. I will just copy paste the existing card over here. And here I will add batsman runs. So the fours and six are only scored by the batsman. So we will be using only the batsman runs. So I will drag and drop it over here. And here you have to make sure that instead of sum of the batsman run, here you only have to consider the count. And also the count should not be distinct count because it will only give one as the answer. You have to only go with count. And under filter, what you have to do is in the filter section for this particular card visual, again I will drag and drop the batsman runs. And here the filter type I will select as basic filtering. And here I will only select 6. So this will give me only the number of sixes which were scored in the entire match. And I will also change the title to total sixes. Now same we have to do with the 4 as well. I will just copy paste it. And instead of batsman run, which is selected as 6, we will select 4. And again, we get the number of 4s which were scored. I will also change the title over here. And I will change it to total 4s. So these were the total 6s and total 4s scored. You can also add comma over here by clicking on comma. Let me do it again. Okay, I think it won't work because of this filtering, this visual level filter which has been applied. So that would be the reason it is not working for that. And the last visual which we have to, last KPI which we have to add is for the person who has won the most player of the match award. So for that we are having a field over here. If we go to the table for deliveries, we are already having a field. So it is not in the deliveries table, it is in the matches table. Here we have the player of the match. and here we have the name of the player of the match. So what we will be doing is, for the visual, we will count this particular player of the match, and we will count the top most player, the number one player. So that type of filter also we can apply over here. So simply, as I have copied this, I will remove this filter over here, and I will also remove this one. And we have to go to the matches table, and here we have the player of the match award. So I will have the first player of match award, and again I will drag and drop it over here. I will go to top n. I want top one player and by value. So what value you have to put? So in value you have to only put the count of the player of match. So again I will drag and drop the same column in value, and instead of first player of match you have to select count, and you have to click on OK. So here it is giving us as Abhishek Sharma. Abhishek Sharma has won the most player of match award in 2024. I will also change the title over here. It will be most player of match award. So we will have to adjust it properly now. I will make this one a little bigger in the width so that the logo will also appear over here. And this one also I will have to make a bigger. I will also adjust the size of this. So here we can have a logo. Here also I will do the same. And once again what I will do is, I will align it horizontally. I will go to format, click on align and click on distribute horizontally. And after that I will align the values also in the card. So in this way we have got all our KPIs: the tournament winner, total runs, total wickets, total sixes, total fours, and who was the most player of match award winner. Now if you go to this slicer and if you go to 2023, you can see Shubman Gill was the most player of match and CSK has won 2023. If you go to 2022, Gujarat Titans and won 2022 match. There was total run of 24,000 with 900 wickets. Total sixes were 1,000 and fours were 2,000. If you go to 2021, again we have CSK with 18,000 runs, 700 wickets, 687 sixes and 1,500 fours. With Rituraj Gaikwad, who has won the most player of match award. Now I also have to add two other KPIs, which would be for orange cap and purple cap. For that also I will add a background shape. So I will use the same shape over here. I will add it over here like this. I will change the shape to height of 250 and width of 400. I think this much would be sufficient for now. I will divide this in two sections. So for that I will require a line. I will just go to insert and under shapes I'm having this line option. I will bring it over here and divide it into two sections. And under style, I will fill it with white color. And in border also, I will fill it with white color, and I will also increase the width. Let's say only 2. Let's also decrease the size. So the size has been decreased now. Now in the upper section and lower section, we can add orange cap and purple cap winners and their runs and wickets. So for that, I will add a text box over here. I will name it as orange cap. I will increase the size to 16. I will make it bold. I will center align it, and I will keep the color to yellow. In effects, I will switch off the border and I will align it properly so that it is at the center. Again, I will have another text box wherein I will mention about the purple cap. Let me align it very properly over here at the center and the another box also. And now here what I will do is in the left side I will display the logo or the image for the orange cap and purple cap, and this side I will add the name and the runs. So for that again I will use a card, and inside this card what we will be doing is we will be adding the name of the player. So here in deliveries we have the batter name, so I will just drag and drop it over here. So here we are getting the first batter name. Now we will filter it accordingly. What I want is I want to get the details of the top batter with the most runs. So I will go to top n. I want top 1 player, and by value I will only add the batsman runs, not the total run. So I have added the total run and I will click on OK. For 2021, Ruturaj Gaikwad has the orange cap. Let's see for 2024. It was Virat Kohli. For 2022, it was Shubham Gill. Now what I have to do, I will just add this card over here and I will align it properly. I will have to decrease the size of the text. I will go to Format tab, and here I will select Sage UI Bold, and I will select it as 21, and I will disable the category label. And in general, under effects, I will switch off the background color, and I will color it as white color. So in this way, our player name has been added. Now we also have to add the number of runs scored by that particular player. So that also, I will just copy paste this one. And here I will have to create a measure for that. So I will click on this 3 dots and create a new measure. I will name this measure as orange cap holder runs. I will calculate sum of batsman runs and I will concatenate it with the text runs. I will click on OK and I will drag and drop it over here. So it is saying me that Virat Kohli has a total of 741 runs. Here, what is happening is, as we have copy pasted this exact card, so the filter which was applied over here for the batsman, for the top one by sum of batsman run, same filter has been applied over here. So what is happening? So the batsman who is as the top one, who has scored the most runs, only his runs are getting considered over here. So same filter has been applied for the same card as well. Now what I will do, I will copy paste this, and same thing I will do for the purple cap also. I will drag it over here, and I will take the bowler, first bowler, and the existing filter which is there, I will just remove it. And instead of that, I will add another filter of bowler. I will go to top N, and again I will add this wickets column, which will give me the total number of wickets taken by that particular bowler by adding it. And I will have top one, and I will click on apply filter. So this what it is doing is, it is giving me the first bowler which is having the maximum number of wickets. From is wicket column, if you will see here, if you go to deliveries table and if you will go to is wickets column, you are having zeros and ones. Ones only display that wicket was taken at that particular ball, and zero means there was no wicket taken. So here, by adding all these ones, we will get the total number of wickets for that particular play. And here I am only displaying the first bowler name. Next, I will just copy and paste this same visual over here, and I will display the number of wickets exactly taken by that particular bowler. So here what I will do, I will again create a measure. I will create a new measure, and I will name this measure as purple cap holder wickets equals calculate sum of is wicket and concatenate it with wickets. Now I will just drag and drop it over here. Now it will give me the number of wickets taken by this particular player only, by Harshal Patel. Now let's align it properly. I will align it, and later on what we will do, we will group all these different cards and text boxes so that it looks a little better. I will just change the text color of this to pinkish color, and here also I will do the same. So here we have added all our KPIs, and we can also see if it is filtering properly or not. So for 2023, we can see that Shubman Gill was having the orange cap with a total of 890 runs, and Mohit Sharma has taken the most number of wickets and is having the purple cap with 31 wickets. Similarly, if we go to 2022, we are having Chahal with 29 wickets and Butler with 863 runs. For 2021 again, where the tournament winner was CSK, we are having Ruturaj Gaikwad with orange cap and Harshal Patel with purple cap. And Ruturaj Gaikwad was also the most player of the match award winner. So in this way, we have calculated all of the KPIs, our tournament winner, total runs, total wickets taken in that entire season, total fours, total sixes, most player of the match award winner, orange cap and purple cap holder. We will see how to add the other visuals in the upcoming part, the second part of the same video. And if you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel, like this video and also share it with your friends. Thank you very much.